got the three of the greatest showmen joining us this evening. Robbie Williams is going to be telling us all about a brand new film based on his life story. And if you're expecting to see Robbie in it, well, think again, because yes, that CGI chimp is playing him.
And it really works, doesn't it?
Brilliantly.
It works brilliantly. Joining the real Robbie will be the film's director and co-writer Michael Gracey. Now, he's the man who brought us the hit film The Greatest Showman, and it's just as spectacular.
Time now to meet tonight's guests, three gentlemen who know a thing or two about putting on a great show. Please welcome Donny Osmond, Robbie Williams and film director Michael Gracey.
It's good to be back.
Oh.
Hey, hey, hey.
It's lovely to have the three of you.
What a trio. And loving the music choice there, the walk-on from The Greatest Showman, which is a film that connects you all. Now, Michael, you obviously directed it, but you have said that there would be no Greatest Showman without Robbie here.
This is true, yeah. Without Rob, there'd be no Greatest Showman. Hugh Jackman...
Okay, I have to interrupt you. Hugh Jackman did a great job, but you should have called me first. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, so Michael rings me up, he said, I need a favour. And I say, yeah, come round. And he plays me the songs from The Greatest Showman. He said, I'm doing this film called The Greatest Showman. And I'm like, yeah, he's going to ask me. Of course he is. This is my big break. And then he plays me these songs, and I'm like, this is mind-blowing. Then he shows me the, what are they called?
Concept art.
And the concept art, and I'm like, I'm in. I'm totally in. And he goes, and now's the favour. And I say, ask me anything.
Yeah.
And he goes, will you convince Hugh Jackman to play me? And I was like, crestfallen.
The wind goes out of the sail.
I actually didn't know that. That's a recent story, because for years I just thought Rob helped me out massively, which he did, because Hugh, the whole time we were working on The Greatest Showman, kept referencing Rob. He could choose any showman on the face of the planet, and every reference was Robbie Williams.
That's cool.
So when I needed help convincing him about the music, I got Rob to do a video telling Hugh that the music was great. And it's what convinced Hugh to move forward with the music that we had, which is the music in the film today.
Yeah. And Donny, you said you could have been Hugh Jackman, but you did sing it.
I actually have a connection with you, Michael.
Really?
I started The Masked Singer. I was the first one. And they said, what song do you want to start? This is the greatest show! That's how I started The Masked Singer.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Why do you get a white microphone? Is that your microphone?
No, it's not my microphone. Would you like to change?
No, I'm good. I'm good. It really suits you. But
they said because of the jacket.
It just blends more.
Yeah, it blends more. Do you like the jacket?
I love the jacket. I've
would you like
about
it?
the jacket. Yes, I have to. No.
Gents, I'm going to have to interject because I've got so much to ask. Robbie, you've been on our screens recently in the BBC Two documentary, Boy Bands Forever, and that looks at the highs and lows of different boy bands. It has had the biggest response from viewers, quite emotional for a lot of people watching. What's it been like for you, the reaction to it?
Well, it comes on the heels of the documentary that I did and just before the film that I've done narcissistically about me by him. And I think it's definitely tying a bow on everything for me. And I think everybody wants to, from those times, and including me, want to explain themselves and be heard and be seen and go, this is what it was. You thought it was this, but it was this. And I think now maybe a lot of people in those bands, including myself, can put a line under it and just get on with life.
It's so fantastic.
But have you seen the trailer for this?
For this film?
Yes.
Well, we were about to talk about it.
Oh,
Better Man,
goodness.
we loved it, Lauren, didn't we?
Yeah.
We sobbed. It was so fantastic. Congratulations. Now, Michael, you co-wrote it, you co-produced it, you directed it. How did the film come about then?
So after I met Rob and he helped me out with convincing Hugh to do the music in The Greatest Showman, you know, you meet someone, you talk about your life, they ask you questions and you ask them questions about their life. Rob had very interesting answers and I just thought it would be great to capture that. Like at the time it wasn't for a film. It was just, I was stunned at how much Rob remembered and the details that he remembered about his life. And so I used to just, every time I was in LA, would go over to his house and we would just sit and chat in his recording studio about his life. And we did that for about 1.5 years. And from those recordings, at a certain point, I was like, there's actually a really amazing story here. Because what I loved wasn't just the story, but I loved the way in which Rob told it. And so that's why in the final film, those voiceover moments are from those original recordings.
Well, people will be desperate to see it. So let's take a look at the film, which critics are already calling jaw-dropping and downright astonishing.
You got in? You're in that band?
I'm gonna be famous!
Look around the table. In 5 years, we're all going to hate each other. But we'll be rich.
Those eyes. It's in the eyes. I mean, Robbie, this is the thing. Any number of wonderful actors could have played you, but you have opted for a CGI chimpanzee in the film. Why is that?
Well, John O'Davis is the actor behind the CGI chimpanzee me, who does a remarkable, incredible job.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Why was that? I don't know. It was in his head. I love eccentricity, and I love unusual, and I love surreal, and it made complete sense to me as soon as he pitched it to me. And you know, I don't know if this film would be as talked about if it hadn't had the monkey in it, and it does, and it has, and it all makes sense when you see it.
Within about 10 minutes, you're like, of course, perfect, of course it is.
It's like you're just watching you, yeah.
We've had so many questions
Thank you.
come in from
No, I say that too. I say you see more of Rob in the monkey than you would if it was an actor playing it.
Exactly. Jenny's been on. She asks, Robbie, do you have a favourite part of the film, and how emotional was it watching it and feeling the memories that it brought back?
It all depends on which me is present at the time and how much sleep I've had or how much sleep I haven't had. I think the bits with Nicky Appleton are the most difficult bits because everybody else in the movie was villainesque in my life in some way or another, and she's the only person that didn't do me any harm. So when I watched that, I feel a sense of shame that I was her idiot boyfriend at the time. She didn't deserve that. She's a good person. But all the other stuff, you know, that's all. Listen, whoever I am on that particular screening is whatever gets me the most in that moment. There's a lot. It's a lot.
It really, well, it is, and as you, it is powerful.
Did you cry?
Brilliant. Cried.
So much.
Did you cry?
So much.
Both of us together.
Manipulative.
Better Man is going to be released on December the 26th, and Boy Bands Forever is available to watch on BBC iPlayer now.
Yeah.
And so my wife and I are looking forward to a nice, quiet Scottish Christmas. It'll be great. I love it there. Isn't that a terrible accent?
What are you doing?
That was pretty decent.
Did you like that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not Scottish myself, but yeah, you sold
But
it
it was
well.
convincing.
Yeah, it was nearly, but 98%.
Oh no, it was fluffy.
There you go.
Was it great?
There you go. Great.
Yeah, they're great.
It wasn't bad.
Oh, that's it.
But let's all not.
What are you doing, Robbie, for Christmas? Because you've done this big film. Are you going to be relaxing over Christmas?
My wife, who is here, is an Olympic memory maker, and she is the spirit and the embodiment of Christmas, and she just makes it all magical. It's all over to her as usual, and I'll just be experiencing it and being very grateful.
And Michael, briefly, people might not at home know that you direct some of the biggest Christmas ads on TV. So what's more stressful, directing a Christmas ad or a feature film?
Definitely a feature film, yeah. I mean, the Christmas ads I absolutely love. They're just so much fun to do.
It's nice that you're here, mate. I just remember that you're here. England, Michael Gracey, director of The Greatest Showman, Robbie Williams, Better Man. Lovely stuff. Well played.
I gotta shake it too.
Yeah. Well played. What a guy.
You can see Donnie playing with the Pharaoh in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat from the 3rd to the 29th December at the Edinburgh Playhouse. And then the show will tour all over the UK next year with Joe McElderry playing the role of the Pharaoh.
Thank you very much to our wonderful guests for
that
joining.
it?
Oh, we've
That's all?
got some questions.
Oh,
We have
no
more
more.
messages.
It's nearly it.
Hold.
There's some thanks tomorrow.
Hold.
We have a message from Karen. It's my cousin Martine's 60th on the 4th of December. She'll be at the show with her family. What a great way for her to celebrate.
Oh, it's going to be a blast.
Seeing you live.
Now then, Kat asks, Donnie, will you come to do a UK tour soon?
Well, I just finished one not too long ago, so no plans right now, but, you know,
Never
I
say
love the
never.
UK. This is my second home. I'll be back.
And Lynn says she's a die-hard Robbie fan, can't wait to see the film. Respect you for sharing your real story.
Oh, bless you, darling. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our guests for joining us tonight.
It's lovely to have you back, Lauren. I've missed you so much.
Missed you too.
Roman and I will be here tomorrow, and joining us will be Nigel Havers, Marisha Wallace and Andre Ria. Plus, Nikki will be here with Watchdog. Have a lovely evening.
Good night.
Bye-bye.